kita yang dulu, kita yang tubuhkan. Majlis kita akan mulakan dengan menaikkan Jarul Gembilan, diikuti dengan Negaraku. Negaraku.
Hidup Sarawak.
Kita teruskan dengan
pembacaan proklamasi Malaysia, the Proclamation of Malaysia by Dato' Sri Hafsah Harun.
In the name of God, the compassionate, praise to the God, the Lord of the universe, name the best and peace of God be upon our leader Muhammad and upon all his relations and friends. Whereas by an agreement made on the 9th day of July in the year 1963 between the Federation of Malaya, the United Kingdom, North Borneo, Sarawak and Singapore, it was agreed that there shall be federated the states of Sabah, Sarawak and Singapore with the Federation of Malaya, comprising the states of Pahang, Terengganu, Kedah, Johor, Negeri Sembilan, Kelantan, Selangor, Perak, Perlis, Penang and Melaka, and that the federation shall thereafter be called Malaysia. And whereas it has been agreed by the parties to the same agreement that as from the establishment of Malaysia, the states of Sabah, Sarawak and Singapore shall cease to be the colonies of Her Majesty the Queen, and Her Majesty the Queen shall relinquish her sovereignty and jurisdiction in respect of the three states. And whereas there has been promulgated a constitution for Malaysia, it shall be the supreme law therein. And whereas by the constitution aforesaid, provisions has been made for the safeguarding of the rights and prerogatives of their highnesses, the rulers, and the fundamental rights and liberties of subjects, and for the promotion of peace and harmony in Malaysia as a constitutional monarchy based upon parliamentary democracy. And whereas the Constitution aforesaid have been approved by a law passed by Parliament of the Federation of Malaya and the United Kingdom has come into force on the 16th day of September, hari ini, in the year 1963. Now in the name of God and compassionate, the merciful, I, Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra Al-Haj Ibni Al-Marhum Sultan Abdul Hamid Halim Shah, Prime Minister of Malaysia, with the concurrence and approval of His Majesty Yang di-Pertuan Agong of Federation of Malaya, His Excellency Yang di-Pertuan Agong Perdana Negara of Singapore, His Excellency Yang di-Pertuan Negara of Sabah, His Excellency the Governor of Sarawak, do hereby declare and proclaim on behalf of the people of Malaysia that as from 16th day of September in the year 1963, corresponding to the 20th day of Rabiul Akhir, the year of the Hijrah, 1383, that Malaysia, comprising of the state of Pahang, Terengganu, Kedah, Johor, Negeri Sembilan, Kelantan, Selangor, Perak, Perlis, Penang, Melaka, Singapore, Sabah dan Sarawak shall, by the grace of God, the Lord of the universe, forever be an independent and sovereign democratic state founded upon liberty and justice, ever seeking to defend and uphold peace and harmony amongst its people, and to perpetuate peace amongst nations.
Thank you. Next we shall call upon Saudara Stanley Jugo, the Secretary General of SNAP, to read out the proclamation of Sarawak and to reclaim back what is ours. And what is that?
Whereas one of the 9 cardinal principles of the rule of the English Rajas was that the goal of self-government shall always be kept in mind, and that the people of Sarawak shall be entrusted in due course with the governance of themselves. And whereas this principle accords with the policy which Her Majesty's government of the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland have always pursued in the governance of those territories of the Commonwealth for whose affairs Her Majesty's government have been responsible. And whereas in pursuance of this principle, Her Majesty's government by an agreement entered into on the 9th day of July 1963 with the government of the Federation of Malaya, the government of the state of Singapore, and the governments of the colonies of Sarawak and North Borneo, it was agreed that the state of Singapore and the colonies of Sarawak and North Borneo shall be federated with the Federation of Malaya, and that the said federation shall be known as Malaysia. And whereas constitutions for Malaysia and for the states of Sarawak, Sabah and Singapore have been promulgated, and whereas by a proclamation made under Section 2 of the Malaysia Act, the 16th of September, that's today, 1963, has been proclaimed as Malaysia Day. Now, therefore, I, Stephen Kalong Ningkan, the Chief Minister of Sarawak, do hereby proclaim that Sarawak has this day attained independence as a state of Malaysia.
Yes. This is the 6th year now that we are celebrating Malaysia Day physically by raising the flag in Central Padang. We started in the year 2005, and this year we are very privileged because Malaysia is finally catching up with us and recognizing Malaysia Day as a day that Malaysia was formed. As I've said many times, 16 September is the real Hari Kebangsaan because on this day we became a nation and not 31st August.
For the first time, the Malaysian government had recognized the fact that 16 September must be recognized as a Malaysia Day, and I think that is very good. And but on the other hand, I feel saddened for the fact that the vision and the dreams of our forefathers when we joined Malaysia is yet to be fulfilled. And looking back for the last 47 years, I don't think Sarawak can achieve what we hope to achieve 47 years back. And one, of course, is that we still find that among us in Sarawak, we have the poorest people in Malaysia. And second, I think we look at Sarawak, we're far away in terms of development compared to West Malaysia.